reporting for Katie Chats here at RAINDANCE Toronto with comedian actor TREVOR Wilson. Are you excited about going to the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival?
I am. I'm super excited. This will be my first time going to JFL, and it's the 30th anniversary this year, so big year for Just for Laughs, and got a great list of people are going to be there. Jim Gaffigan, the Muppets are going to be there. Joel McHale from Community, Bill Hader from Saturday Night Live. Just a ton of comedians, and competing in the homegrown competition, and looking forward to returning to Montreal and telling jokes.
How did you become a stand-up comic? What was your inspiration?
I'd always loved comedy. I started out as a child actor when I was 13, 14, and I'd always loved comedy, and I never thought that we did enough comedy in drama class or acting class. There was a lot more focus on the serious, and so I took the Humber School of Comedy 2-year program back in 2000. I was part of the first 2-year class, and started doing stand-up back then. Part of my influences go, probably my biggest comedy influences were Bill Cosby and George Carlin and Robin Williams. I used to listen to their albums in long car rides, and I used to memorize Eddie Murphy's stand-up when I was a kid. I'd rent Raw and Delirious and just stay up all night and then perform the bits for my friends at school the next day, which was a little weird because a lot of his jokes were about the black experience, and it was definitely strange for people just passing by.
And what was it like to be in Score, a hockey musical, and having it opening TIFF, and it was kind of a big deal here in Toronto? It
was a really fun movie. I mean, I only spent 1 day on set, but I ended up making it into a lot of shots. I just sort of, my character's whole thing was just you sit next to Nelly Furtado in every shot she's in. So it was an easy way to spend a day just hanging out with one of Canada's most famous and beautiful women. So she was delightful. Like, Nelly was really cool to work with. And Nelly Furtado licked my chest in the movie. It was part of the script, but it's still one of my claims to fame. But yeah, it was a great experience, and really it turned out to be such a fun, movie, and such an odd thing to do a musical about hockey. But they did a great job, and it was really a lot of fun to do. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the TIFF opening when it happened, but doing the movie was a great deal of fun.
Are you looking forward to your university tour that's coming up? What are you most excited about for that?
This is my 3rd year in a row doing a college tour down on the East Coast, where we generally hit up a bunch of schools in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. Still trying to make it to Newfoundland. Some Newfoundland schools. You can contact Barry Taylor at comedyrecords.ca to get on this, but this will be my 3rd time going out there for sort of a Frost Week comedy tour, and I love the East Coast. My best friend moved out there when I was a kid, so I used to go out there every year and spend 2 weeks in Bedford, Nova Scotia. And it's just one of the most beautiful parts of the country, and the audiences are really interesting to perform for because they're very traditional, but they're still very liberal-minded. So everyone makes their money, fishing and still, hard-working sort of laborer kind of jobs. And which at first sort of makes you think it'd be more conservative, old school way of thinking, but they're very smart liberal crowds in the East Coast, and a ton of fun to perform for. And I'm looking forward to coming back out there and getting lobster cheap.
And what are some of your other projects that you're excited for right now? I know you're doing Mr. Viral, and there are a few other things.
Yeah, Mr. Viral is being finished, being wrapped up. It's been almost 2 years in the making, and it's really exciting to see that project get closer. Alex Boothby, who's the writer and the director of it, had a really ambitious vision, and went ahead and through sheer force of will has made this movie happen, and it looks like it could be something incredibly cool for Canadian independent film. It's an ambitious project, and everything I've seen of it, it looks great. I mean, I got a relatively small comedy relief role, but the whole movie is a dark comedy twist and just a wicked social commentary, and I'm really excited to see that coming out.
What advice would you give to an aspiring comic and actor?
Just get out there and do it as often as you can. You know, there's people who spend a lot of time talking about it and not a lot of time doing it. And you know, it helps to train. You know, you have to take the classes and you know, be prepared. But when you're not working, find some other way to work, like, you know, community theater, anything, you know, open mics, just anything you can do to get out and in front of an audience and performing, because the best teacher I've found is experience, and the more you're doing it and the longer you're doing it, inevitably the better you're going to get at it, and the easier it'll be for you to turn it on when you need it there.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on your stand-up and on your upcoming work online?
Well, the Comedy Records website. I'm on the Comedy Records Presents album, and I'm an investor in Comedy Records, which is Canada's first all-comedy record label. We're in association with Dine Alone Records. So that website updates my stuff a lot. Also, my Facebook fan page, the Trevor Wilson's Adventure Squad Elite, is a good way to find out about me. And I update my Twitter a lot. I am the only Trevor Wilson on the internet, so it's really easy to find me. If you type in K space TRE into Google, odds are I'll come up first.
And what does K stand for?
Kingsley.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
I just find it presumptuous to call myself King, and also it was my grandfather's name, so it's I've always been Trevor.
Well, thank you so much, Trevor, and congratulations on all of your success, and best of luck with your upcoming gigs at Just for Laughs and your college tour and all the rest.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me on your show, Katie.
You're very welcome. I'm Katie Uhlmann, reporting for Katie Chats here at Raindance Toronto.